Tensions ran high in Belgrade on Wednesday as thousands of supporters of President Aleksandar Vučić flooded the streets outside Serbia's National Assembly, waving flags, lighting flares, and chanting slogans of loyalty. Their goal? To outnumber and overpower the nearby anti-government protest camp that has refused to leave the square for weeks. Just meters away, a smaller but defiant group stood in silence behind Dijana Hrka, the mother of one of the 16 victims of the Novi Sad train station collapse. Hrka has launched a hunger strike, demanding snap elections and justice for what protesters call a tragedy born of corruption and negligence.
We have not had a state for a long time now. This is one criminal organization which has its own army wing. Those people in uniforms, what can I say? A completely surreal situation. Two Serbias that will not reconcile for the next 20 to 50 years.
The deadly collapse on November 1st, 2024, has become the flashpoint for a nationwide movement. Demonstrators accuse the government of corruption in Chinese-backed construction projects, claiming safety standards were ignored to protect political and business interests.
This is all tragic. Not just today, but the past 35 years have been a tragedy, and there is no end.
Authorities have charged 13 people, but the victims' families say the investigation is slow and superficial. For Hrka, the fight is personal. A grieving mother's battle against a system she says values power over accountability. Clashes erupted on Sunday when the two groups hurled pyrotechnics at each other near Parliament. Riot police in full gear formed thick lines, holding back both sides to prevent violence from spiraling out of control. Outside Parliament, Vucic's loyalists have built a fenced-off encampment known locally as Caciland, a permanent show of support that critics describe as a human shield. Protecting the president's office, the area remains heavily guarded and closed to residents. Tensions escalated further after a shooting incident inside the camp last month, fueling fears of political violence. Authorities have since detained hundreds and branded student protesters as terrorists. What began as grief over a deadly accident has grown into Serbia's largest civic uprising in years, a movement that pits heartbreak and outrage against an increasingly defiant state, determined to silence dissent.